Hey guys, it's Mac, and today I'm very happy to show you a review of a product, or even a kind of product I have not yet featured on my channel. And this is the CalDigit Thunderbolt Station 2. So what is it? It's pretty much a Thunderbolt dock. So you plug in one Thunderbolt cable on the back, and the other end goes to your PC, mostly a Mac, and you can connect it to a MacBook Pro, a Mac Pro like I have here, or even like Mac Airs and all that stuff. And you have a variety of different ports on them. So to be honest, most of us guys love our Macs because of the beautiful design and also the Mac OS and all that stuff. But Apple always looks more for the design and less for the productivity, in my opinion. And the perfect example for this is the new MacBook, which features only one USB-C connection on this side. There's nothing else there. So if you want to connect a charger, a USB stick, an Ethernet cable, all that stuff, you need to buy adapters. And Apple adapters are extremely expensive, and I would not recommend buying them originally from Apple. Just go to a third party. But even professional devices, let's say like the MacBook Pro Retina or the 2013 Mac Pro I'm actually powering my whole setup, don't have enough ports. So for example, the Mac Pro I have in the back here features 6 Thunderbolt connections and only 4 USB 3.0 ports. That means I'm using already 3 of the Thunderbolt ports for my 4K displays because I'm using DisplayPort cables, and therefore I have only 3 Thunderbolt ports left and 4 USB ports. And I have a numerous amount of USB hubs in the back. You can't see them because I have so many devices connected to the Mac that wouldn't be able to fit into the 4 USB ports in the back. So for this case, CalDigit developed this little box. This is a Thunderbolt Station 2. It's an update to the Thunderbolt Station 1 they introduced, and it features all the connections you will need. So all you need is a Thunderbolt cable and an AC plug to connect it to your Mac Pro, MacBook Pro Retina, MacBook Air and all that stuff. So after you connect it, you have another Thunderbolt cable in the back, which you can daisy chain, because Thunderbolt you can daisy chain up to 3 devices through one port. That means, let's imagine I take this device and connect it to my Mac Pro. So this will be the first device. Then I can connect, for example, my lazy disk drive. This would be my second device, and after that I connect it, let's say, to an audio interface, also Thunderbolt. So I daisy chain 3 devices through one port. So that's what's great about Thunderbolt, and the speed don't suffer. Even so, the last device is going through 3 other devices. Other than that, we have an HDMI port on the back, 2 eSATA ports for the very fast hard drives, especially what professionals use. Then we have 2 USB 3.0 ports on the back and also an Ethernet port. So you don't have to buy a very expensive adapter from Apple, you just need this one box. Other than that, on the front we have another USB 3.0 connection, an headphone port and an audio out port. A very important fact here is that the USB 3.0 port on the front can be used to charge all your devices. That means even so your Mac Pro, your MacBook Pro and all that stuff is turned off, you can use this port as long as this device, the Thunderbolt Station, is connected to your AC plug. The design of the CalDigit Thunderbolt Station 2 is just superb, seriously. It's anodized aluminum. I would say it's dark gray, but you can see on the pictures yourself. It's very nicely designed, it looks very professional on your desk, and you can either stand it up vertically or horizontally. And there are little rubber feet included, so it doesn't scratch the beautiful design or even your desk. But also the design is the only complaint I have about this device. So in my opinion, CalDigit should decide if they want this to be a Mac Pro accessory or a MacBook Air, MacBook Pro Retina and all that stuff accessory, since it doesn't match any of the colors. I would prefer it to be black if I want to use it with my Mac Pro, and I would prefer to be aluminum if I want to use it with my MacBook Pro Retina. Since then it matches all the design of the Apple products and it doesn't look like a third-party accessory. But of course I can see why they went this way. They got in the color in between, so it's not black, it's not aluminum, and it fits both ways. But in just my opinion, they should maybe release 2 products, one for the Mac Pro line and one for the MacBook Pro line. Other than that, there's also a CalDigit app to download, and it's a very useful app. So other manufacturers of this stations, there are some other docks, I'm not going to name them right now, but they are quite useful, but they lack one feature in my opinion. So if you connect like hard drives, you connect the Ethernet cable on the back, you connect an eSATA port, you connect an audio interface and all that stuff. If you want to unplug your MacBook Pro or your Mac Pro, like I said, from this Thunderbolt station, you have to go into each and every of the hard drives and unplug it manually. Sometimes audio interfaces need to be turned off before they're unplugged, so you would have to do that manually as well. Also, you have to change your Ethernet connection to a Wi-Fi connection since you are unplugging your device. CalDigit released a little app which is in your dock. I will show you right now on the screen, and it's very useful. All it does, you go into this little app and you press unplug all the devices, and suddenly all your devices are unplugged and you can just take your MacBook Pro with you. A very useful app, a very small app, but it's all it needs to do, and it's really great. It works flawlessly for me. It worked both with my Mac Pro, which is not that useful of course, but it worked greatly with my MacBook Pro Retina in the back on the other setup. So overall, I can really recommend this device to anybody looking for a Thunderbolt Station, Thunderbolt dock for their Macs. Really great device. It's a device I will keep in use. I will use it with my other setup in the back, not the gaming setup, but the Mac setup in the back, since I don't really need it for my Mac Pro, but I think for a MacBook setup it's great. It's really useful. I can connect all my devices and don't have to worry about unplugging them every time. Alright guys, especially for this price, I can highly recommend this little device. Check out the description for all the links and availability, and I hope you enjoyed this little review of the CalDigit Thunderbolt Station 2. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below what you think about it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.